Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Second look at this Craftsman M90. I had it on my table. It's a 2024. I had gone through, changed the fuel. I thought it was a fuel issue. We started it. Fuel looked outdated, acting the same way. So I took the carb off and second time and checked the jet. It looked like somebody had drilled it out, so I think it was getting too much gas. So I got rid of that carb, and I had a E300 on a baby 20 like this. I had marked the engine worn out. The engine was rattling, so I swiped the carburetor off of that machine and put it on this, and now it idles. This came from the landscaper. He's a one-man operation. Nice guy. I've fixed a couple of things for him and bought some of his older equipment. So when he brought me this, he said he had found it on the side of the road, and I had bought a Echo brush trimmer from him at the same time. He was here not too long ago and just had this newer SRM 225. He sold it to me outright because it had an issue, and I'm going to see if he wants to buy it back. I gave him 40 for it, and this is a new machine, January 2024. Well, actually a year and a half, but as you can tell, it's in fantastic shape. So I'll show you what the deal with this thing was. He took off the air cover and said the little bolt behind the bracket here fell off, so I bought it for, like I said, 40, thinking I can just buy this. You can buy this. This is about $6 with $6 shipping. They kill you on shipping. So what I ended up doing was just taking some AB compound. I had taken one of the studs that goes into the block, which is the same size thread as that nut, and so I kind of threaded it through like this. Use this as a hold down basically, and then goobered this up so the nut would stay squared. So when I took this apart, the little nut had fallen off. It was down in there. So I'm sure when he went to give it throttle, this thing was in there binding it up. So that was my solution. Just AB compounded this thing, tried to get it as square as possible. All this thing's going to do is hold the air filter down. So I don't know if he didn't want to go to the dealer for this part or what, but I'm not going to take advantage of the guy. I fixed it in 2 minutes. I'm going to see if he wants it back. So it goes something like this. I mean, this is very low tension. There's not a lot of pressure. This is just holding the cover on that piece. And what had happened is, I don't know if they pressed the nut into this thing, but or maybe heated it up. I saw four little like tick marks where this thing had been maybe pressed into this. So crappy design, and I'm not sure how he popped this off, being that it's very low tension, like I said. So anyway, that's the deal with this. I'm going to see if he wants it back. He gives me my 40 back. I'll give him the SRM 225. So this pain in the ass Saturday guy, my turd festival, I finally got around to this. So his complaint on this is self-propel wasn't working. But as you recall, the deck shot on this, he's got a couple of 2x4s back here holding the whole engine up. While it's really moving, you can see. So the belt was the issue. The belt's off the pulley here, and it's super thin, like dental floss thin from this thing not moving properly. All the twisting and stuff wore the belt down to nothing. And what else? He didn't have any movement in the wheels hardly. So I took all the wheels off, greased them. They were all caked up with high grass, could barely move this thing. I got it to roll. I called him and said, I can't do anything with the self-propelled. Self-propelled is shot. I had thought about putting a belt on it, but with this thing jacking around so much, it's just going to wear out the belt. So I told him, come and get it, no charge. I greased the wheels. That way you can maintain it as a pusher, not a self-propelled. There's no option for self-propelled work here. So I had it on the side. This thing has got this much debris built up on the bottom side of it. So he's going to get the Tommy Time speech when he comes to this turd. Don't bring this thing back to me ever, ever, ever again for maintenance. If you want to trade it in for 20 bucks, I'll take it as trade, because he's already looked at the self-propelled I have. I think this Kohler mimics his. Then I got a quantum powered Turo. And this was a recent take-in. This is a nice looking machine. I had gotten two of these different scrappers with bags, and I paid 30. I marked this one 30 bucks. So I'm thinking about working on this one next, since I have customer machines fixed and waiting for pickups. I'm gonna, I think, roll this onto the table. This would be a $250 machine. I just sold one last week just like it. Bag, Turo. Lady come out and took it. She was a repeat customer. She had bought a mower a few years ago. This is an '09. 9th month of 2009. So I'm slowly getting better. It's been a week or so since I was sick. Still a little congested, but my energy's coming up each day. So that's my story on these turds. Kind of a rainy day today. I'm doing as much as I can outside. I hear thunder on the Gulf. We've been getting rain every 30 minutes or so. Sometimes there's a break in the action. I can come out and do a little bit of wrenching, and then it starts to rain again. I'm not too fond of getting hit with lightning, so I'm doing the best I can, because I almost ran. That's my update, pretty much. Just wanted to let you know how I solved this deal. If I didn't have a used carb, I would have just thrown another new one on here. That happens once in a while. Do everything you can on the carb, try to jet it, and it just is never 100%. You throw it in the trash, put an aftermarket on, and it purrs like a kitten. It's crazy, but that's how the deal works. All right, you guys, I'm calling it a day here. As always, please tip your waitress and wait staff. They're doing an awesome job. Adios, amigos.